Hello, I wonder whether we'll be welcoming you to business studies in September. It's a very popular subject and a lot of people choose business studies because they're interested in running a business. But business studies gives you more than that. It gives you what every employee should know for working in a business as well. And there's also a wide range of jobs that you can use business studies for. More than that, it's an enabling subject. Skills like strategy and analysis are relevant everywhere. This is what a few of the students have said about business studies. I'll draw your attention to the idea that you need to keep up with the news. Now, we will give you lots of news to talk about in the lessons, but it certainly helps in business if you understand the world around you, and it will give you something to talk to over the dinner table. You'll be able to discuss what's going on. One thing that people sometimes don't realise is that there is theory behind business studies. People think it's common sense, which it is, and I'm sure that some of the people watching will have parents who never studied business studies but are running very successful companies. The issue for your GCSE is that you will need to learn some of the theory behind business studies and be able to use it in your GCSE. So it's not one of those subjects that you can blag your way through, but it is one of those subjects that you use common sense with, and a keen sense of observation always helps. We study the Edexcel GCSE course, which is really good for giving you structured writing for exams and also giving you the skills to get you ready for later study. So year one is about small businesses, investigating small businesses. And as you can see, it covers all of the things that people need to do to start up a business. One of the key things in that topic that is interesting is the understanding external influences on businesses. So we've got all of the things that we can do, but we also look at things like the economy and the environment and globalization and this kind of thing, which you might have heard about in geography. We study in year two how to grow your business, and we look in more detail at the marketing decisions. We study operations and finance, and my students will tell you I'm very keen for people to understand how the business does the business of making its product or delivering its service. And I think there are many really good future careers in operations, particularly what we call logistics, the movement of goods and the organisation of the delivery of goods to customers. The financial decisions, again, uses only the skills I've talked about previously. When it comes to human resource decisions, you'll learn a lot of key life skills here. So when we talk about how to recruit, that also tells you how to get a job. So throughout the course, there will be things that will help you to put together CVs and will help you to get ready for your next stage. We've talked about skills before, but the aim through the course is to blend your skills, your numerical and your analysis skills, and your writing skills to be able to be the consultant. So when we're doing a case study, we act as if we were the consultant. And when you go into a client, I've been a consultant, when you go into a client, what they want to know is that you know their business and you know ways to help them in their business. And at the end of the day, during class, I'm looking for, can you do that for your client, the case study? Now, I did wonder whether to put this slide in because I didn't want to frighten you off with a big table of information. But it's important that you know what you're in for when you're choosing your GCSEs. When it comes to business models, we do a lot of talking in class about businesses. You can bring your own ideas. I've even had children go on Companies House and look up their uncle's taxi business in order to find out how he's running his business when we were talking about business structures. Detailed topic knowledge, you learn as you go along. We build all the time. We have a really clear structure for developing your thinking. But we also give you the opportunity to use your enterprise skills. Are you an entrepreneur? Do you want to make a difference? We use case studies. we use your number skills, and we use your writing skills. And we check your progress regularly. You get a course guide at the beginning, you get lots of practice, we do regular case study work, and there are end of topic tests, which are all based on what you've done. And we encourage you, as every business does, to track your own progress and do what we call reiterating, revisiting. Every single business, when it's done something, whether it's an advertising campaign or a product launch or some other pricing strategy, they will all look at it and say, how did it go? What could we have done better? And we encourage you to behave as if you were in that business. So a couple of years from now, you're going to be taking GCSE exams, and you'll have 2 exam papers. They will test your knowledge and the case studies. And the exams not only give you a qualification, but by then you'll be ready for work or ready for A-levels or to go on to college. Now, both papers are divided into 3 sections. And they have a mixture of calculations, multiple choice, short answer and extended writing. And sections B and C are based on business context in the paper. You can use calculators in the exam, and the exam prepares you not just for A-level, but also to move on to other courses if that's what you choose. But by the time we get you there, we aim for you to be ready for that. So all that remains is for me to say thank you very much, wish you all success in whatever you do choose, and hopefully look forward to seeing you in September.